insight to why you're here?
Well, I mean, my mom was the one that made this appointment, so I'm here because I care about her, but not so much about him. And last week, he hit me in the face, so, and no one seems to care, so.
We care.
Whatever.
We care, but you know, it just, you got in the middle of something and it was an accident, it happened.
Yeah.
You know, we just
Yeah,
need to work it out.
We were trying to handle our business and you were getting in the way. And, you know, it was an accident, I'm sorry, didn't mean to hit you, but, you know, you need to, you know, help, let us deal with what we're trying to do with, so.
So why am I here if I'm supposed to let y'all deal with whatever?
Well, because we're a family, so we need to get along. We need to learn to be a family.
Okay, I understand. So, can you give me some insight into what began this fight? Because it seems like it kind of escalated at the fight, and it may seem that there's some history of maybe some feelings you have towards him that are going on. So, can you tell me more about how the fight began and how it led to the hitting?
Well, we've been married before, and
Okay.
we just got married recently. We didn't tell anyone about it. I mean, we didn't think it was kind of like our thing.
Yeah, I mean, we had already been together. It wasn't like we were having a big wedding and reception.
Like, just met each other.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just that we were reconnecting again, I guess, in a legal sense.
Yeah, and well, you know, we were married for a little while, and a week or so, and then just a little bit ago, you know, I get back from work, and it seems like, I guess she'd been, you know, my wife been snooping around, or, you know,
Well, I think
going
that,
through my stuff.
I don't think that's snooping. We're married. I mean,
Well, you don't trust me, is the thing.
well, it isn't that I don't, well, maybe a little bit. I mean, you've done some things that's kind of, you know, the gambling and all that stuff. It makes me nervous.
Well,
It seems like there's a lot of things going on within the marriage that are not clear cut with you guys, or it just seems like there's a lot of like issues going on that are like being maybe involving her in some way. And like
What they're
seeing
not
how
saying is Jeff is a drunk and mom having my unfortunate, like, my dad, not Jeff, Jeff's not my dad.
Yeah.
He drank and hit my mom, and so I don't want to see that again. Like, I care about you, but he just is not a good person. Like, I don't want to.
You don't know him like I know him.
You were married before. I got to know him then.
But you don't know him like I know him. I'm his wife.
I love
You're not
her.
his wife.
Guys, y'all felt before. Like, what do you think? We all think this is ridiculous. Cameron, like, she's just beside herself. How could y'all get married without her being there? Like, I'm the only one that came, and now I regret it.
She made the choice not to be there.
Which I should have done.
she was invited.
Well, how'd you all work that out? How'd you feel about your daughter not showing up?
I expected her to not
How'd you
show
feel about
up.
that?
I didn't think she would show up. She didn't seem to support, you know, the last marriage, and neither does our other stepdaughter. And, you know, so we invited them just because we care, but we didn't expect them to show, or I didn't at least.
It hurt my feelings. I feel like I have this family, but it's not one family. I feel like I have a family here and a family there, and I love everybody, and I want us to all be a family together, and I don't understand why we can't do that. I don't understand why my daughters can say that they love me, but they don't want me to be happy, it seems. And I feel bad for Jeff because of that, and I understand where they're coming from, but I just feel like I'm their mother. They need to trust me that I can make good decisions for myself, even if they don't understand them.
Mom, how can you expect us to, like, welcome him back? Like, this is your 4th marriage. How are we supposed to make a family with 3 other men? Like, I'm done. I'm tired. I'm in college. I have other things going on. And how do we know that this guy, we're gonna come and let him in our lives again, and then, like every other one, they walk away? Like, we don't want you to get hurt again. And we're the ones that picked up the pieces when Jeff was doing his own thing. We just, I don't know.
Well, from what I'm hearing, I know you feel like you have two separate families. I know you feel like you have a life with your daughters because they don't accept Jeff completely, and I feel like you have an obligation to your husband. I can understand that. But like from what I'm hearing her saying, there's some maybe issues that are going on regarding the substance abuse. And I mean, did that lead to the fight? Because I know we've been talking about all these dynamics, and it seems like there's a lot going on in the family. But the initial fight is what led you here today. So I want to know more about how that began. If this is a cycle, like do you?
Well, in my
are you
defense,
drinking, or
how
is that affecting?
I drank some on our wedding night. It was a party, and they said that I was getting out of hand.
As you did.
Well, they said I was getting out of hand, and you know I was just trying to have a good time, and nobody's feelings got hurt. I don't think. And then you know I like to drink a little bit after work, but you know if that's a problem, then you know we got to talk about that.
Well, I mean, there's bigger issues than just his drinking after work. When he's drinking, he will gamble. He doesn't always keep a job. So when there's money, it isn't always going to where it's supposed to go. So I feel a lot of pressure about that.
Okay.
And he's also bipolar. I mean, so he goes off on these tangents sometimes, and it gets really kind of scary. And the thing is, though, that even with all that, I still love him because I know he can be a really good person, a really good man. And so, I don't know, maybe there's just a part of me that just keeps saying it'll get better. It'll get better.
So,
I want to believe it anyway.
so how do you feel when your daughter comes to you with her concerns about your safety? And
Well, I think I can take care of myself, but I also feel really confused because I feel bad that my daughter's upset. I feel bad that she doesn't want to spend time with me, doesn't want to come home and be with me.
okay.
But I'm also feel, you know, things for him as well. I just feel like I'm being ripped.
And you're
And I'm
torn,
also,
you're torn.
I'm kind of mad at him because of the things that he does that creates the bad relationship. I've got all kinds of things going on inside of me right now.
Okay. And so, Jeff, do you feel as if there's anything that can be done on your part or within the family that can make this situation better? That you can maybe improve your relationship with your wife as well as with
Well,
her to show that you're, you know, willing to change or do some.
well, I mean, I'm looking for a job, and I think that'll be, you know, good once I get that. You know, hopefully be able to pay off some of my debts. But you know, I just feel like I'm not getting, you know, a fair chance. You know, like it's not my fault that she was married to, you know, 2 other guys before me. You know, but you know, I come in and I love your mom, but you know, I feel like y'all aren't giving me a chance. Like let me, you know, make her happy. You know, like it's not about you, like it's about her being happy.
So have you guys talked at any time before this happened about her feelings towards you? So I feel like you know, understanding that she's had, you know, several figures in her life, I guess, you know, male figures in her life in the past. You know, I can kind of understand where she's coming from, how she maybe has a problem attaching to each one and never fully had the opportunity to, so it's just very new to her. And for this to happen again, you know, for you to get married again, it's tough. And she may feel like, hey, you know, it's a cycle. You know what I mean? Where we're coming from with, it's something that's reoccurring. And so I can understand where you're coming from with that, but do you guys understand kind of each other? I mean, is there like some? We
haven't talked about it other than, you know, she expresses to me how much she dislikes me, and
It's not that I dislike you, I dislike your drinking. Like, that's my mom, and when you drink, you're just not a person that, like, you can be cool, I mean, whatever, but when you drink, I don't like you. And that's the only time I've been seeing you lately.
But you're never around, so you're not around enough to see the good side of him.
Mhm.
I'm at college, like, I can't come home just cause you married someone else again, like, I can't stop my life.
I don't know, I think that you choose not to come home.
But why do you think she may be not coming home often,
I
as you
see,
would like?
I
And
see
why
other
are you-
people, their kids come home from school more often, you know, on the weekends or whatever, to hang out with their friends and
Mhm.
see their parents, and she just always seems to be too busy,
Mhm.
always
And
has an
know why I
excuse.
can't come home, you know why I can't come home, I mean, when I come home, I get sick, and I can't afford to get sick, I just can't, I can't do this, like, I can't.
And the reason why you get sick, do you think that's due to, like, is that a reason, or, I mean, are you sick, or
Yeah,
is
I
anything
got
going on with you?
diagnosed with an ulcer due to stress, and so I love my mom and I care about you, but I also care about me.
So what I'm hearing you saying is that this situation is causing you a lot of physical problems, complications, and I don't know if your mom is she's just now becoming aware of this, or does she know?
She just told me,
Okay.
just last couple of weeks.
So it seeing like this is really taking a toll on you and has for a while. Because with ulcerative colitis, and that's something that has been happening and is occurring for a while. So seems like there's a lot going on, and we may need to talk about more about what's going on, how we can maybe help with making this relationship better, where she's coming home more often, but as well as seeing what we can do as far as with this substance abuse, and maybe to see just how we can get this family back, you know, reunified. I know it's taking a toll on you as well. So, and as you as well, Jeff, but our goal is to just get this family back on track. So there's like, you know, more effective communication, and we don't have a situation where it escalates to the fighting again, because then it would, you know, that would be a whole other situation to handle. So, look forward to meeting with you guys again soon.